imagine standing in the heart of Helsinki, the capital city of Finland. Nervous but determined, I was about to step in the headquarters of Rovio Entertainment, the powerhouse behind the game Angry Bird. This very moment changed fundamentally everything in me. Good morning, everyone. I'm Rewati Gurung, unlikely entrepreneur, filmmaker, and advocate for social change. Born and raised in a very small village named Dudauli in the Sintuli district. I come from very humble family background. Here I am with my mother when I was 5 years old. It was summer 2015. I was attending a summer course in a Helsinki university on gender, culture, and politics. Little did I know this journey that would alter my trajectory forever. In this course, I learned about Finnish culture, politics, and gender role, and also Finnish baby box. A Finnish baby box is a packaged, is filled with all the newborn's necessity for child and mother that every woman receives when she gives birth in Finland. In this moment, I had the opportunity to reach out the CEO of Rovio Entertainment, the Peter Besterback, asking to support children back here in Nepal. Allow me to share a little backstory about my initiative. April 25th, 2015, when earthquake hit us, I promised myself, if I survive, I would live my life differently. I would live my life in a meaningful way. As a mother of 5-year-old son, I couldn't do much during that time. But the very next morning of the earthquake, I made a few liters of tea and I headed towards nearby hospital to support earthquake victim. Humble but heartfelt gesture. The very small act turned into tea to hospital initiative in a week of time, providing hundreds of liters tea and snacks to the earthquake victims. This tea to hospital initiative turned into NGO in few months, supporting thousands of children in earthquake affected area, supplying educational material. I thought after the earthquake, when parents were rebuilding their own life, the little help providing educational material to children would make a difference. Every time I visited those areas, I saw there are more needs. This is the reason I reached out Mr. Peter and pledged for fund. I request him to join this campaign. After listening very carefully my presentation, he asked me a very simple question. What is the sustainability of your initiative? I had never thought about these questions. I was blank. I didn't have an answer. He asked how your initiative solves the root cause of problem. There are million children in South Asia, in Africa. How does just donation solve the problem? How do you solve your problem in your community? These very questions changed the course of my social work. This question remained so deep in me, it lingered and urged to think and reimagine the impact that I could have. I returned from the summer course and I continued my initiative. I would visit all the schools that I was supporting every year. I would meet the parents and talk to them how their life was going on. Meanwhile, I delved into documentary filmmaking, showcasing incredible stories of entrepreneurs in Nepal. I got opportunity to travel from east to west, documenting the handicraft and the entrepreneurship in rural area. In this journey, the answer for the question stumbled upon me. The answer came as a Kokroma. Kokroma is a social enterprise where I envision that empowers young women to live a dignified life, providing job opportunity. Kokroma is such an enterprise that enables and teach young women to be proud, to able to educate their children with themselves rather than depending on donations. I also vision Kokroma as a Nepali version of Finnish baby box, a cradle, a kokro, where everything is included that is locally made and culturally relevant. The little money I saved from filmmaking, I invested doing research. What kind of raw material are available? What kind of aesthetic Nepali children clothing are? What is the cultural relevance? What is the market? And I launched, it was the early 2018, but I launched Kokroma in the Christmas market of 2018. That very day, I discovered a disconnect. While people loved the clothes that I made, but the whole package didn't quite resonate. By the time that I had already run out of money, I was desperate. The new year arrived, 2019, and I wanted to cash out all the sample that I have made. So I reached out one of my relatives who was expecting baby and showcased my product. You need this. My first sales was 3,000 rupees. I carried the rest of the clothes in my hand and 3,000 rupees. Broke and confused, I look a comfort in a small cafe in Bodh. I grabbed a coffee and chose a table. And one stranger woman also took the same table. And she asked me, "What are you carrying in your hand?" And I said, "It's my dream. To dream to empower women in Nepal." And on and on. Because I'm so passionate about what I was trying to do it, she stopped me. "Wait, I'm late for my airport. I'm leaving. I really want to hear your story." But I had to go. She grabbed a tissue paper from table and she wrote her email and asked me, "Please write an email about your dream. Probably I can help." She left. That day I stayed in the cafe and I wrote her email about all the dream that I was envisioning, not really thinking that the response from her, but because I wanted to be clear myself why I want to do it and how I want to do it. A week later, an email arrived offering $5,000 to kickstart my dream. Magic happened. Building Kokroma. After I received $5,000, in each step, I asked the questions of sustainability. From buying furniture to sewing machine, I bought it from second-hand market, Hamro Bazar. I utilized the textile that is woven in the prison, in the state prison. I hired two young ladies who was desperately looking for a stable job. Despite all the challenge, the response was surprisingly positive. We are growing every month. By the end of 2019, we were 8 women weaving our future together. The second major challenge I faced during COVID-19 pandemic, we were just starting, we were just growing, but everything shut down. In response to lockdown, we moved our operation to create a face mask from home. We were able to create job for ourselves during such a hard time. We had more business than ever. We're able to do so because we're self-sustaining. I had thought carefully every step. From yarn to finished product, we are making within few kilometers in Kathmandu. We didn't rely on import. By the end of here, now, Kokroma have an 18 dedicated team proudly selling Kokroma product all over Nepal and internationally, all made here in Nepal. So, why I'm here today? To talk about embracing the past, envisioning the future. Perhaps because I recognize the potential within our culture, in our traditional children clothing. The Kokroma is a testament of crafting ethically and sustainably, adapting Nepali style children clothing to meet contemporary demand. At the very initial stage, I pitched my ideas to some of my colleagues. I faced some skepticism. Why such a labor-intensive business idea in the age of technology? Well, it has some valid point, but I believed in innovation isn't just about inventing from scratch. It is about taking where we have already and making it better and different. We can find amazing ideas looking back to our own tradition, culture, and custom, and the struggle that we face every day in our lives. I encourage all of you to grab those opportunities that's waiting for us. These are within us. I share this journey not to showcase the success, but to illustrate the power of resilience in the face of hardship. When I faced this, every setback that I had came as an opportunity in disguise. So, I encourage you, all of you, to embrace the challenge as a catalyst for growth, whether it's in business or you're in personal endeavors or societal change. Look beyond the obstacles. They just may be a stepping stone to a brighter future. So here is my message. Embrace the unexpected, remain adaptable, and harness the power of resilience. Thank you.